Music is one of my favorite ingredients in the kitchen, and it only adds to the joy of my cooking when I have my second most favorite ingredient in the kitchen, which is an egg. This is a great accompaniment if you have friends over. It is also wonderful when it's raining and you want to have something hot and piping with your tea. This is a great thing to do, and the most amazing thing of this recipe is it's quick, it's easy, and everybody has eggs in their refrigerator. So let's use eggs a little more innovatively. So I'm going to add a smidgen of ginger. I've taken about 3 pods of garlic and cut it. I have some freshly desiccated coconut. I have about 3-4 chilies. So I've added 3 chilies because these are really spicy chilies. I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric. A little less than a teaspoon of chili powder. I'm going to add, because I like garam masala, and hey, this is an easy kebab, so just 1/4 of a teaspoon of garam masala, a teaspoon of cumin seeds. So you can just add everything in at this stage itself. So finish up with your salt, your spices, because there isn't really a process after this. Add a little bit of water. Just pour it out into a slightly open, shallow bowl because you have to dip your boiled eggs into this. So to this, I'm now just going to add not even the whole half lemon, but a little bit to give it a little tanginess. Just a little bit. You also don't want it too watery, so make sure, there's not a lot of liquid in there. Because we want it to stay to the eggs, right? So we don't want it to be dripping off. Okay, so now while the rest of the process goes through, I'm quickly going to heat up some oil for us to fry it. You can use any kind of oil at this point. Just don't use oil that is really dense like your olive oil or rice bran oil because it won't allow the egg to sort of fluff up. I have got 3 boiled eggs. Just cut it into half, a little bit as well. Now, you can either choose to keep the egg yolks or you can choose to remove the egg yolks. I'm not a big fan of boiled egg yolks, so I'm going to remove for just 2 of the pieces, also to show you how it's going to work. So we've got 4 egg pieces with egg yolks in them and 2 without the egg yolk in them. So I'm just going to put the egg in here. Okay, let's just mix it up a little bit. Remember, it's not possible for your spice to marinate it like your regular because this is a boiled egg. So it's not going to seep in or anything. The idea is that it be light. So you want to keep the taste of the egg white intact as well. There you go. I'm going to show you one more, like just to, so you get a better idea. Spread it over. Because to hold this together, you are going to put it in egg whites. There. See, as you can see, we're not really, allowing it to seep inside the egg or anything like that. So I'm just going to leave this aside for 5 minutes while we get our egg whites together and our oil heats up. This will also allow it to sort of, taste nicer, marinate a little more. So now I have taken 2 eggs. Based on the number of eggs you're cooking, you can keep alternating. You only need the egg whites. This is something I'm not particularly good at. But yay, well done us. There we go. That was beautiful. I'm just going to go wash my hands. Okay, I think our oil is now hot enough. Yeah. So just take your 1 marinated egg. Okay, I'm going to dip it in egg white. Just allow the egg white to sort of coat. There you go. Just make sure your oil is there on all sides. Your eggs are already cooked, but this is basically to help bind the chutney and the eggs. What will happen if your egg white has not coated all over is the chutney will break away from the egg. So just make sure that's not happening. So now we've got this, let it cook a little more, I feel. This is also a great thing to sort of, like something to put in between your regular sandwich, just to add a little something to it. It'll be hard if you're trying this for the first time to get a really good looking egg, but worry not, because it's going to taste so lovely that nobody's going to care how your egg looks. You should allow it to fry to a nice golden brown. A great way to have this is plain with just simple ketchup. You can also use the chutney that you've already made to, further serve as a side along with the kebab. You can also put it in between a sandwich, and if you are really energetic, you can make an entire puff pastry filling with this. So this is a great snack to have with tea, to have it on an evening of drinks or anything you like it. Well, you don't really need a reason to eat it either, so I'm just going to go ahead and try it.